Hello there, Adam here, or as you know me online, Prockstem. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 1,700 poems that I read through the past decade or so, and which ones you should read if you want the worthy ones. But first of all, an ad. I sponsor my own videos, and if you would like to support me, just follow the link below and download a free book on how to write poetry from zero and become a splendid poet, just starting from what you have right now. This is a book and guidance completely for free. You can download down below. Or buy a course on how to beat a stage fright and become as confident as me presenting yourself in front of a camera or on the stage and basically beating your fears right in the face and becoming a splendidly courageous and fearless poet. Yeah. Now let's move into the screen. I'll show you this 1,700 comments that I left on different poems and the poets that you should read. Okay, here we are at allpoetry.com. This is my account. As you can see, I left 1,725 comments on different poems throughout the years. You can look at them through my account, and those are the comments I left through the past years, like as a mandatory commenting system of this website. When you post a poem, you have to comment on 2 poems of other people. Like there were some really good poets here and some not so much. But like when you go to my bio on this website allpoetry.com/prockstem, and you go to followers, you can find here really good poets like Alexander Logothetis. He's a good poet. He writes short poems like this on all kind of meanings of life and philosophy. Here's one of his latest, Life and Death. Life and death, life like a flower, fragile and fair, blooms with beauty yet fades with care, and death a mystery. He got 5 likes, and let's leave him an extra like. Why not? There are other poets, Arthur Dean, and many more. Bob B, I believe, was a good poet. He's a beginner. Somebody else, probably. There are a lot of pages of those poets here. There are like amateur poets, or maybe poets, great poets in making. Not just amateur poets, but great poets in making. And there's a huge list of those here. And they followed me, I followed them. It's a mutual agreement. Nobody like decided on this agreement. It just happened spontaneously. I followed them, they followed me, and this is the way it is. To Kill a Mockingbird. She is quite something. Here's her pinned poems. Gardenias. Dear daughter, I hope when you see gardenias you'll think of me. When you feel a breeze you'll know I'm free. My sweet pea, the road here is long. I survived but I wasn't strong. See, some are made with skin of bark, hearts aflame and vicious lava, armored in flesh of pride, their voices heard far and wide. But others petrify of their shadows, hide in gardens when voices below shrink into shrubs and tender tulips, whimper until the stillness holds them. Some cast away glances with eyes of iron. Me, I hung below such ogling, hovered in lowly liquor cabinets, rolling through days with curtains drawn. Some plough passes in virgin earth, others idle at petrichor's edge, too afraid to tread unknown soil, building gardens its hedge, pretending they aren't past its limits. I didn't front with my convictions, I lost myself at every collision. I writhed through noon suffocated with stagnation, sorry that I couldn't bear it, angry that my skin was trembling paper, just a crumbling mother who smelled of potpourri, begging for life to reconsider my invitation to its party. I could not see you holding space for me. See, you're strong and belong with ease. You're everything I couldn't be. So when I'm gone, I know that I'll be the thick-skinned bark of every tree. I will be the howling wind. My voice will cut through stretching shadows. I will be every flower, deep in forest undiscovered. Please don't weep when I let go. Just watch for me with gardenias grow. For you will be my pride I keep as I pass greener grass sleep. Oh, that's quite something. She has a lot of poems like that. And she won some contests, and she's on a level 16 Moonstone Path. There are some other poets over there, and just a second. Here I'm back, and as I said, those are the poets that follow me, and I follow them. They're pretty good at what they do. You can check them out. Or if you want to be really serious, you can go to oldpoetry.com poems and click famous. And on the right side of your screen, you'll have all the famous poets that most of them are already dead, but most of them achieved some kind of recognition throughout their life. And there are 2 pages of, well, maybe more, three, let's see, four pages of them. All those big names: George MacDonald, Robinson Jeffers, Edwin Moore, Edward Thomas, Roy Campbell. According to the site, the biggest site of poetry in the internet, on the entire net, basically those are the most successful poets of all time and throughout all humanity, history of humanity. Charles Bukowski is first on the list because his name starts at C. It's alphabetical here, maybe not alphabetical. I'm not sure why he's first here, but he's pretty good. I like Charles Bukowski. If you want to read rough poetry that is relevant to our time, then you should read Charles Bukowski. Maya Angelou is famous. She got a Nobel Prize for her poetry. William Blake is classical. Edgar Allan Guest, never heard of him. Walt Whitman is the classical American poet. And there are a lot of poets here, a lot of poets, and you can find somebody that will probably will resonate with what you do and what you like and what you believe is true in your life. And this is it, basically. This is all I wanted to show you. This is it, guys. These are the poems that you should read, like the poets that you should read. If you don't read all of the poets on the list, you don't have to. Actually, you don't have to. Like, nobody is standing with a gun next to your temple and says like, read all of the poets. No, there's nothing like that. There is no exam. Like, there is no exam for you to take on all of the poets that you read, all the classical famous poets. No. But what you can do is create some kind of achievement tracker for yourself. Like if you collect marbles, then you could put one marble from one stack into another stack, and say, this is the poet I read today. Like, one marble, one poem. And if you have 365 of those, and each marble represents each day, then every day you could read a poem and discover something new for yourself. New words, new rhyme schemes, new visions, new insights, new understandings, new wisdom even. And like, if you do that with marbles, the trick with marbles is pretty simple. It's just a tracking device for yourself. If you do that, you can achieve great things, like not only in poetry but in life as well, because knowing English on the level of a poet gives you a lot of skills today. You could develop apps by just typing in English language whatever you want, and AI will build those apps for you. You just have to know English well enough. That's it. Like, not more, not less. And this is it. Thank you for watching. By the way, if you want to check my another video that's here, Kill the Fear in You, it's entirely explanation of how my Defeat Your Fear or Overcome Stage Fright course works. if you go through it and understand it and decide to buy, I'll be very thankful to you. Thank you very much. And you should be thankful to yourself, because it gives you new skills to develop, like overcoming a stage fright. Well, thank you for watching. Cheers.